over at Houck Stadium, joined by senior defender Shona Goodwin. And Shona, team's been playing pretty well, 5-1 going into the final home stretch of the OVC season. I guess your take on the season, especially conference play thus far.
I think we've played really well. I think we've worked hard as a team. We faced our first major setback against Moorhead, but I think we showed that we could recover pretty well against EKU, getting that win. We didn't play very well, but we pulled it out, so that was a big win for us.
Now you mentioned that first setback. Was there any, I don't know, any kind of words afterwards or coming into that match as far as getting everybody ready to just kind of get over the Friday loss and then just kind of focus on Sunday?
I mean, there was talk about it, but we didn't really need to be pumped up. We kind of knew what we had to do. It was set that was going to be a first place game right there, so you kind of know what you have to do going into it. So
One of the four starters on the back line that's had a pretty solid season to date, 8 shutouts, really seeming to shut down opponents. I guess being so experienced on the back line, what's that communication like? Is it just kind of natural at this point for everybody back there?
it's pretty natural. We don't really have to worry about it. Every once in a while you'll get something that will happen that everyone will freak out a little bit, but we have a system that we work with, and we work pretty well together. And even when newer players come in or the back line is switched up a little bit, our communication stays pretty consistent.
5 matches left overall this season. I guess that anything kind of changing with the mindset going into the stretch run, especially for you and the rest of the seniors?
I think it's just realizing that we have a great team and we have an opportunity to do some big things and make some moves and let the conference know that we're a strong team and we have a ton of potential, not just this year, but also years to come.
All right, good luck this weekend. Thanks,
Thank
Shona.
you.
Joined by Southeast Missouri State head soccer coach Heather Nelson. And coach, team split over the weekend, but kind of an impressive performance after dropping to Moorhead State on Friday, bouncing back with a win at EKU on Sunday. I guess talk about the weekend.
We had a tough loss against Moorhead State, but reflecting back on the game, we played very well in the first half, and really credit to them to come back and beat us in the first loss we've had this season. Overall, as a team, when we look back on it, though, we've still been playing very good soccer. We didn't want to overreact to anything, and we had the exciting matchup of 1 versus 2 at EKU, and those are the games I think elite athletes live for.
This weekend, you've got one more conference match on the road. Last road match of the year, actually. Seems like you spent almost all the year on the road, but it's finally over at UT Martin. Then you come home out of conference for a home match against Iowa State on Sunday. I guess talk about first things first in conference, going to Martin, who's also in second place on Friday.
The game against Martin we expect to be a very challenging game. I think it's going to be a great soccer match. When I look at all the teams in the conference, I think they are most like us in the style of game that they play. So I think that's going to make for a very good matchup. They have a number of elite athletes. Their forwards are dangerous. They work really hard. They're also solid at the back of the field. So it's going to be, I think, sort of a mirror image of each other. And it's a big game for us because if we do things right, we have a real chance of hosting the OVC tournament here.
And talk about I guess how the team responded to a veteran team going into the final home stretch. You mentioned possibly hosting the OVC tournament if you were able to, close out the season strong. I guess is it starting to hit maybe some of the team that you're sensing about the finish line kind of being much closer than it was a month ago?
Yeah, for us it's nice because we already have 6 OVC games under our belt. And there are some teams in the conference that only have 3 games in yet. So I think they have a long stretch in front of them, and it's a really competitive league. You can't go into any game guaranteed to win in this conference. So I'm happy we have 6 games behind us with a very good record going into the final stretch.
And I know focus is on the OVC at this time of the year. You've got that Iowa State match on Sunday. I guess what went into scheduling this, especially I guess at this time of the year, Big 12 opponent?
Well, for our athletes, they like getting into the rhythm of playing Friday, Sunday games. And we had the opportunity to play a very talented opponent in Iowa State, which I think can only help us as we're building towards the OVC tournament.
All right. Good luck this weekend, Coach.
Thanks, Chad.
The Southeast Missouri State women's soccer team will be on the road at UT Martin on Friday evening, and then on Sunday they'll be hosting Big 12 foe Iowa State right here at Houck Stadium. And that match starts at 1 p.m. on Sunday. For more information on Southeast Missouri State women's soccer and all our Southeast Missouri State Red Hawk athletic programs, log on to GoSoutheast.com.